Hi. So today I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a tier list video. Now, I've done one of those like ages ago for Minecraft mods and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to see if I can redeem myself. And I've decided that I'm going to do a tier list on corn stars. Now, if you don't know what a corn star is, basically, probably best to use the Urban Dictionary to find out what it is. But if you've seen the title, you probably know. Basically, it's a thing that adults like to do. They like to consume this thing. So this is probably not the best if you are under 18. If you are over 18, then perfect for this video. But if not, then maybe click off this video as it might not be for you. But without further ado, let's get into the tier list of corn stars. First up, Green Giant. So the Green Giant is it's a pretty cool corn star. I mean, he's very iconic, especially in the UK with his ads. So, I mean, I have to give Green Giant the S tier. Like, he's just a good corn star. I mean, he's good at his job. He does everything amazing, and damn, he looks good doing it. Like, I have to give it to the Green Giant. I have to give him S tier. Next up is Slimecicle. Now, if you don't know what Slimecicle is, basically, he's done this thing where he sacrifices people's newborns if he doesn't try his corn. That's scary. I'm going to have to give him an A tier, just because I don't want my newborn to be sacrificed. I think that's kind of fair. Next up is the Corn Kid. Now, if you don't know what the Corn Kid is, then where the fuck have you been? He sang a song about really liking corn. And that's fair, because I like corn too. One could call it an addiction. But corn is just, it's fun, it's nice, and it looks fucking amazing. 10 times better than anything a person can give. But anyway, I think this kid kind of got a bit annoying, so I'm going to put him in C tier. Thief Corn. Number 4 is Corn Kid 3 from VeggieTales. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know what he does. I've not seen a single episode of VeggieTales. I'll give him a D tier, because he also looks kind of ugly. Does look a bit like Carl Weasel though. Next up is the Lego Corn Guy. Now, this guy looks absolutely ridiculous, and I kind of want a Lego figure of him because it looks funny. I'm going to give him an A tier because I think he does very, very well with representing Lego corn. Next up is Colonel Sanders. Now, he's kind of a master of chicken, but he did have popcorn chicken, so I decided that he counts. And I'm going to give Colonel Sanders a D tier. Because there was one point in the history of KFC where popcorn chicken wasn't on the menu. And that is unacceptable. So yeah, D tier. Next up is SpongeBob Corn. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is real. This is something I saw on Google while searching for corn stars, because Google's the best place to find corn. In reality, I'll probably give him a C tier. I just have no relation to him. I have no reason to give him anything higher. Now, next up is William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, you will probably be wondering, what is he doing on the list? He's not a corn star. And you're right. He's not a corn star. He has absolutely nothing to do with corn. He gets a D tier. Because why would he get any higher if he's not even a corn star? What a stupid thing to think. Anyway, next up is Nuzleaf. Now, Nuzleaf is also a bit weird. It has not really much to do with corn, but Jaden Animations named her Nuzleaf in her Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke corn. So I figured I'd add him. He's a pretty good corn star. He represented corn throughout that playthrough. And I'm going to give him a B tier. I quite like Nuzleaf. I quite like corn Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf corn is amazing. It's not, actually. I don't really like Nuzleaf corn. Personally, just not really into it. But he's a respectable corn star, and I have to give it to him. Next up is the Cornflakes Chicken. Now, he's been a representative of a lot of different corn. Chickens like corn, I like chickens, and I like corn. I don't really like cornflakes that much though. Cornflakes just aren't that good. I'm going to have to give him a C tier. I don't think it's quite on the level of the D tiers, but the Cornflakes Chicken, you can do better. Frosties exist. Next up is the King of Corn. As he's the King of Corn, he goes right up there with Green Giant. Just stellar. He's just absolutely stellar. Amazing porn star. He represents the entirety of corn. Because he's the king of it. He's the king of corn. You can't get any higher than that. Next up is the kernel pot from Plants vs Zombies. Again, another pretty good corn star, but gets overshadowed by a lot of other plants that aren't corn stars. So I'm going to give it a B tier. I mean, he's a solid corn, but just his corn's just not the best. There's better corn out there that you can consume. You don't need his corn. Next up is the Iowa Corn Daddies. With a name like that, it has to go in S tier. Iowa Corn Daddies. I don't know this was a thing before researching for this video, but I have to respect it. It's absolutely stellar. Next up is the Candy Corn Chow from Sonic the Hedgehog. Again, this is another thing that I just didn't know existed. I don't really like this one. This one goes in C. It just looks weird and kind of ugly. But like ugly in a cute way. Like a pug. But pugs aren't corn stars, so they ain't on this list. Next up is Angel Dust. Now, I think that there's been a bit of a mix-up. Angel Dust isn't a corn star. He's a porn star. So he doesn't really qualify for this list. D tier. What's he doing here? Next up is the Floating Corn from Super Mario Odyssey. And I don't really know where to rank this. So on one hand, it is kind of cool. But on the other hand, who remembers it exists? I sure as hell don't. I'm going to give it a C tier. It's useful, but overall just doesn't really do that much for me. Next up is Cole the Corn Star. He is Cole the Corn Star. He is the Corn Star. He has to have S tier. I can't give him any lower. He is the Corn Star. Next up is this AI generated picture of corn. It's getting a D tier, because I don't support AI. Next up is the Masked Singer Maze. I don't really know what this is. It's kind of disturbing. I don't know. This is weird. And apparently it had something to do with Andrew Lloyd Webber, so we're checking that in C tier. We don't like Andrew Lloyd Webber. Next up is Corn Man. This is another really fucking ugly piece of corn. I don't know how this guy gets any play. How he collaborates with other corn stars is beyond me. He must have some massive kernels. That would be the only way. C tier. Fucking ugly. Next up is Corn Man. What on earth is this? This is one of Sid's toys from Toy Story, and I don't support it. D tier. Next one we're going to be talking about is this random woman on the side of a cornstarch. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. She's not very good at her job. She doesn't represent corn at all. D tier. Next up is this very happy looking piece of candy corn. He's quite good. I have to respect his work, but it's candy corn. And a lot of people don't like candy corn. I've never had it, but apparently it's not very nice. So I'll put it in B tier, because maybe it can do better. Next up is the Texas Popcorn Guy. He is an icon, amazing at his job, throws that corn out like there's no tomorrow, and just overall absolutely smashes being a corn star. A tier. Now the final corn star we're going to be talking about today is a very special one. It's one that I actually like a lot, and that is me. I'm a corn star. Because at work, on our menu, is popcorn chicken, of which I make. And unlike Colonel Sanders, we actually serve the popcorn chicken and it's not been taken off the menu. So because of this, I have to give myself S tier. I'm a very good corn star and I'll hold myself to that standard. So that's my tier list of all the corn stars. This is completely factually correct, though I'm sure I've missed a lot of corn stars. There's definitely more that I could have added, and I will therefore do it if there is enough request for a part 2 on this amazing, beautiful tier list. And if so, then I'll do a part 2. And if you think for whatever reason this video is clickbait, no, it's not. It's not clickbait. I said at the start of this video, you should Google what corn is if you don't know it. Google it. This list is filled with corn. That's not a lie. And when I said that adults like corn, I'm not wrong. I'm an adult. I like corn. So, no lies here. And if you think the people in the thumbnail was clickbait because they weren't on this list, they like corn too. Look at them. They're all having some lovely bits of corn. They like it. They're just not quite good enough to make the list. Maybe next time. Anyway, I will depart now. Thank you for watching and happy April Fools.
So I just got home. I come upstairs and I hear from your room. I think I'm going to give him an A tier because he really, really represents a Lego corn. And you understand how fucking weird that sounds? Insane, but so funny to walk up the stairs and hear really, really good at representing Lego corn. Because, yeah, anyway. Hi, YouTube.